Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Get the weird screen. There we are. Normal screen. Weird screen, normal screen. Let's go. So I've been farming some gear over the weekend. As you can see, I'm also level 50. I was trying to show where I hit level 50, but my internet went out on me. So, I lost that. Where am I? Ah, I'm in the middle of the dungeon, upstairs. So for the most part, I can farm D0 mobs fairly reliably. What I wanted to do, I was trying to upgrade my stuff, but it's not dropping. There's so many different types of armor dropping. I might have to rely on motes more for getting the gear upgraded. Which again, if you're using the motes, this only gets you to +1. And this will get you to +2, so on and so forth. If you try to put something, say, a 1, if I try to put this in anything that's not below a +1, so basically just the name, and there's no plus next to it, you won't be allowed, it'll kick out an error message. I could pretty much show you if you're not aware. If you try to put a emote in anything, any of these, you can see I don't have anything that's not at least a +1. So here's a +1. I'll put it in there. It says the enemy you're trying to add will not work. The mode is not significantly power enough to upgrade this item. So that's what you get. But you do have the option in most of the towns where you can exchange all your modes. Wait, I could put those in there too? That's different. And these are those new modes, and you can't trade them or destroy them. And you can only have 3 at any given time. So these you can get 3 per week, but if you don't spend them, you can't get any more. I'm trying to get, other than this arrow, I'm trying to get something past 5. So it might, I don't know. Let's see. And then upgrade that. I could do it on I don't know which one I want to use it on. But before I can gain even 1, I gotta spend 1. My problem with trying to decide where I want to put it in is that most of this stuff could still be fairly outdated pretty quickly. So, well, I might change my chest piece to a different one. Let's see. See, I could switch it to this one. Because I would prefer to have the strength agility dex. This one I did have on. Either one of these would be acceptable. Yet. We'll see. So yeah, today is the final day to get any of those big motes for this week. But all those timers will reset tomorrow. So, noted that in Fear is the best place to get, if you're trying to farm chest pieces, you can get most of the other armor. But Fear seems to be the place to get the chest piece, and Hate seems to be the place to get your pants. I think the only way to get a chance at dropping the pants or the chest piece in the other one is you gotta kill the chests in Hate, which can drop pretty much anything, and those gelatinous cubes in Fear, which will pretty much drop anything. Well, in those planes. Not. You won't get rusty stuff from them. You get more level appropriate kind of things. Oh, this could get bad quickly. I got a little close. If she would have walked right through there, that would have been another added 4 mobs. That would have been wonderful. Just wonderful. Yeah, these guys have that stupid summon thing, so you gotta be careful with that. I think tomorrow, after I get those 3 notes, I'll be changing out the wizard. Pretty sure for the necro. So tomorrow, after the update, or if there is an update, there usually is. Up until this week, they've been patching pretty much every Tuesday. That could change now that the game is live. It might take a little more laid back. Approach, we'll see. Taking my hits pretty good. He's resisting. Beat him harder. I didn't mean you to beat me harder. Things don't always go the way you planned. especially when they're got runners. Die already. No, you can't get to him. It's not allowed. This man adding badly for me. All too close. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm pretty sure there's no way out but gate out or origin out. So I'm gonna go to North Row. I'm gonna go pick a dungeon or a raid. What? Interesting. Have I been running around with no buffs at all? For the... Okay then. Way to be observant there, Mujin. It's nice to see people just running around EXPing out in the open world. Am I buffing him or myself? Oh, these are self-buffs anyways, so... He's looking at me. Is he gonna come over and eat me? I'm scared. About the only thing I can do for him. Target's out of range. Let's find your friend here. Yeah, he is punching, cheating me now. I don't think. Oops. All the fizzles. I've got all the fizzles. You should help him out a bit. I hope. There he is. Yeah, it says he's rare. Use up the level. You should do fine. Looks like other people have... Actually, I don't know what class he is. Okay, he's warrior shaman, so a lot of those are his own buffs. These ones are the ones I gave him. This is probably overhead heal, but I don't think that'll mess up his EXP. At least I hope not. Helping up random lobies. Nothing wrong with that. Just hope that hope you don't fuck up their EXP or their gear gains. I'm pretty sure I don't. But yeah, I can't even nuke his ads. Not unless he does what is it, /yell or something like that, or /help, something like that. Good. Good. It's not bad. Oh, man. Oh. Good luck. So yeah, you can find some decent stuff in the open world. You don't have to farm everything out in the dungeons. Alright, I got this thing too. So I bought the upgraded familiar. So here, let's see. Well, it's under the classes. People are like, why did you waste 6 points on that? At some point, I'll go and get all the classes that I play. Most of the stuff, except maybe not the steeds. I don't think I'm gonna get the steeds. Okay, sorry, we hit the zone wall. I might not get all this stuff. I decided to get the improved familia. Let's see, increases critical damage 3%, cast level, your spell's benign, your cold, disease, fire, and poison resist by 25 points, your mana regen by 6, so that's good. Your max mana by 200, and allows you to see invisible creatures. So there's a lot of good to getting it. And there's nothing that says I can't go back to being a wizard. Haste is broken. So this I got off some guildies killed danger difficulty level 3 Nagafin, and he actually dropped 2 cloaks of +3. Me and my infinite wisdom combined both instead of giving one to a guildmate. It's my solo mentality that kicked in there. So I can see here. So here's the message. You already possess 3 blah blah blah, preventing you from this task. Please, you won't use one of your existing void touch tokens and try again. Blah 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 blah. So as you can see, the timer is at 16. I'm locked out of that because well, at least for those two. So I'm gonna try solo D+1. I believe that's what I was trying to do yesterday when my internet kicked out on me. That's why I was In the middle of that dungeon, because it'll default you out to where you are in difficulty 0. And since it was in a dungeon, you get spawned, or a raid, you get spawned right about here. So these chests can sometimes drop some good items. Usually do. A few times I have killed them, they've dropped multiple items for me in the raid. Not outside the raid. Doesn't mean it's going to continue. But once in a while they get some nice luck. The funny thing is I think I crashed right around this area. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Why'd you pacify him again? He's the only one there. There's a boss around here. Oh, whatever. Let's give him a shot. So the 2 times I tried to come in here, I had the exact same boss sitting here. This time, not so much. I forget which. I think this guy drops mostly, what, shaman gear? What is it? Spite. Yep, looks like mostly shaman gear. Yeah, looks like it's pretty much all shaman gear, actually. Oh my god, stop looking at the website and look at your health, fool. Look at the noob. This guy's got a lot of health. I think the guy I had before was it the abhorrent little flying gargoyle like boss mob. I forget his name. Did he root me? What a dick. Yeah, wasted all my... He's beating my ass pretty good. I don't really need anything off this guy. Let's just drop him like bad habit. does she got? Oh, she drops an enchanter gear, it looks like. Maybe a few wizard items. But it looks like pretty much all enchanter gear. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna really mess with any of these mini bosses. A hell of a lot I need off of these. So as you can see, I now have two of my familiars floating around with me. That's not always gonna happen. Hey there, Mr. Chosen. Doing a pretty good number on me. I suppose I shouldn't really be afraid to spend my big new raid motes. Can always get more. Like I said, you gotta spend them to get more. So basically, there's no saving them up and trying to just mass upgrade a bunch of stuff all at once. Gotta use them about 3 per week if you want 3. So I might just use it on my main weapon. But I'm gonna do a bit of plains farming today. So I was not completely immune to. That's not what this means. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100% chance. Sounds like 100% chance to avoid melee stunning blows. Sometimes I wonder. What's this thing that's messing me up? That's why it looks like I'm attacking so freaking slow. I've been slowed. So they don't have their own type of map in this, so we'll switch to Bray. So basically, you could technically run through this whole dungeon, but you're not going to see any mobs except for in this building, basically. So there's Unless you really want to try to learn the layout of the land, there's no point in running from this building. There's one more up. Dark have some nice looking armor variations on them. Females have very pointy boobs. Must get their fashion sense from 80s Madonna, 80s and 90s. Back when she was still good looking, now she did all kinds of reconstructive surgery to her face. Well, not reconstructive, but plastic surgery. She should have reconstructive surgery to her face, get it back to where it was instead of the garbage she turned it into. But some people are so vain and they don't know. I don't think they know true aged beauty. They just try to recover what they used to have, and a lot of times it just looks worse than ever. Anyhow, let's get off that subject, find something new. How's everybody doing? Hope you all had a great Monday. Monday. Case of the Mondays, huh? Hope not. So generally speaking, mobs in difficulty 1 and higher should not run. But there have been weird exceptions I've seen. So that Maestro drops this nice shield. I got the 0 version, but I upgraded it to +3. The original version of this shield was Eardite Paladins only. So this would be one of probably their best shield to get base game. And you get the Warren effect of Ultra Vision, which is a good effect to have on a night blind erudite. So what we got over here? Yeah, I don't care about him either. So we'll just go. Just bolt through the middle, kill this guy. Although I probably should have waited until I had full mana, because that probably would have been smart, but I don't always do what's smart. This guy has a fairly big list of fairly decent items he drops. He is kicking my ass pretty handily, holy shit. Difficulty 0. I had a little bit of trouble with him, but not like this. Let's see, I'm gonna have to switch this to recovery. He's laughing at me. It's like you think you had a chance in difficulty 1? Just because you beat me in difficulty 0 doesn't mean shit. Oh, he's just fucking plowing me. Let's try evasion for a little bit. See how quickly he goes through my endurance. Oh my god. He's like eating it up. I'm struggling with this guy. Against Annie himself. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out in my favor. Son of a bitch. Did get him to 51%. But I've got no lay of hands. Man just came back, but... Huh. Yeah, I got... he kicked my ass. Oh, well, can't even sugarcoat it. He just straight up kicked my ass. Even if I did have full mana, I don't think I would have got him very much lower. What to do. Chat, have any suggestions? I'm open to ideas. It's got no buffs on. No. I'll do one more try, and then we'll go somewhere else, I think. That'll pop up. It should pop up during the fight. I think we'll just go in. Just try to nuke him as hard as I can. That might have been what I did in the first place. But my damage spells aren't doing shit. He seems to be resisting my a little bit more. He's a funny man. Let's go evasion for a bit. That was about where I got him last time. Could, let's see. I need to regain. Try playing the long game. I don't know what the long game is. I'm doing a little bit of damage to a melee style, but being imbalanced doesn't afford me a lot of protections. I need is a miracle. This is not exactly how I was planning to do this fight. Actually, I didn't have a plan, so I don't know if that'll help me at all. In fact, it might have cost me 3%, 2%, 16%, 14%. Nope, can't do it. And he'll be full as soon as he resets. There it is. Well, shit. See, my gear is okay, not great. So I can't solo this guy in D0 with what I got. Gotta go find better stuff or get my stuff upgraded. So I can farm in D0 or D0 and D1 of the dungeon, but not the raid. Let's see. Let me see if I can I wonder if I can get into D0 Fear Raid. Well, technically I did kill the 4 bosses. I did not kill Kazakhstan. Really? Gotta love their... It's bravery or stupidity, probably both. I gotta wait for that timer to run out. So yeah, instead of trying to make my way through the world today, no, the maze that's this area. I suppose I could just use the map. I don't feel like it. Just when I get the hell out of here. So when I tried to do a D0 raid on CT, I foolishly tried to take him on in the multiplayer D0, which makes him a bit stronger because it's meant for a group. But me and my infinite wisdom thought, hey, you shouldn't be too much stronger. So if I run into issues, maybe I can call on some guildies to help out. Guildies were busy, so then when I left, I was basically locked out of the dungeon. Even though I didn't kill him, it was telling me I couldn't go back in. I don't know if I can go back in until tomorrow. I didn't kill him, so it should technically still be available to me. So I did do some Sky, solo version. I got up to Island 3, and then I struggle bust a lot. I got a few items since that point, but I don't know if it's enough. there's a paladin with a flamey sword. I likes the danger. Well, this is telling me I can't get loot from that. Let's see if I can just go back. I don't care. They're kind of buggy anyway, because you don't always get loot from them. So we're going to do solo create. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, it looks like it's going to load me in. So I guess the timer is for a day to keep you from going back. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it all works. I do know that there's timers for... I don't think I'll get any loot for these guys. Which frankly doesn't bother me. At best they drop everything CT drops, so I don't think any of them really have their own thing. Interesting. So I came out here to get rid of the random ads, and I still got the two stupid bosses coming out here. So we're gonna have to play this little Fade-Death game. Jack-o'-lantern fungus. Sounds tasty. Mmm, tasty jack-o'-lantern fungus. Is it like toe jam? So yeah, all the bosses are inside the fire here. Pretty sure this one doesn't have... Oh, this one does have a default map. Interesting. So they got their own version map for this one. Looks pretty nice. Let's compare. There's that. And then there's that. This one definitely looks a lot cleaner. So I might have to play this little game where I kill a couple mobs, Fade-Death. Let's see. It's kind of weird that both of the bosses come out. Yeah, that effect can get a little annoying. Jesus. Leave it up to a casting mob to almost fuck me over. You little prick. Didn't go as planned. We got 4 points. What do I need? Actually, I think... What was I saving up for? Something about breathing, I believe it was. Circular breathing, this is the one. Passive ability, increase your endurance generation. Let's see. Endurance 53. I just want to compare because it says, I think this is my total. I think it's just going to add 1, I believe. Let's find out. I think there was one from, yeah. Yep. So it adds 1 for every time you upgrade it, which doesn't sound like much, but it helps. Actually, I cast it on the wrong thing, killed his pet. It was kind of a waste. It was a bit of a waste. Oh, he resisted. That's gonna cost me. I think one-on-one I should be able to take the bosses. I did before. Do that. Spell blade. Let them reset. Then I gotta regen. Spells are good. These are all good. Yeah, some of my things just get overwritten. My permanent spells, which by definition shouldn't get overridden unless you get the old style dispel. Dispel should be the only way to get rid of permanent spells in my book, but that's just me. Maybe I'm weird. So when I do reset tomorrow, after I farm out 3 D0 bosses, raid bosses, I'll have to spend my major motes, well, not major, what are they called? Void touched. Use them up before I'll probably use it on this one. I know at some point I'll replace it, but if the thing is that you keep getting, if you play your cards right, you should be able to get 3 every week, which means 3 full levels every week. Hopefully I don't get more than 1. Yeah, it's not going well. Let's not do it that way. We'll have to do defensive on the bosses for now. I think his knockback is messing up my spellcasting. See, that was a good one. Can't really see it with all the sparkle effects in the background. A little bit easier. He's a runner. I don't think I'll get loot off him, but... Huh, look at that, I did. Huh, look at that, that's probably... Actually, let's check. Oh, it did let me loot it. Interesting. I didn't think I was gonna get loot off of that. That is, like, probably the best gloves, I would say, in the game. I don't know what would be better. So that's nice. I wasn't expecting loot from any of these guys, but we'll take it. I mean, not you get a whole shitload of stats, but none of them get very high. But you get good AC. There's also mana endurance, and yeah, mana endurance, a bunch of resist. So while these might have higher stats, higher focus stats, this one has pretty much everything. With looks like a bit of, that's almost plate level AC, I think, for gloves, or at least chain. So what we're gonna do, let's come back here. So now this is where your moat ones will come into place, since it's not a +1. We can use one. Merge it. Oh, it's a +1. Everything goes up 1. And also added in void, so good stuff. That's a 3. There's a 2. So it's 2 per upgrade up until 4, I think, which is interesting. Because it used to be where it was 1, you'd used 1, 2, you'd use 2, 3, you'd use 3, 4, you'd use 4. So yeah, this is the plate armor. That's a lower level version. We'll compare it to my paladin class, so 15. Wow, it's actually got better than AC. Well, it's got better than average. Actually, why did I put that back? I don't think I'll be using any other. I'm gonna get rid of those at some point. We're gonna do some cleaning up here. Wait, is there any... there any reason why I would put this on a pet? So if I do pet. I thought there were 6 slots. Maybe it's because I don't technically have a pet. Well, if it's 4, then it's 2 weapons and 2 items. I'm pretty sure it's 6. Maybe they changed it again on me. But I'm pretty sure I won't be giving him any gloves, so let's get rid of those. Clear up some space. That the +2. Let's go to +3. Storage. This is the 3. So this will only cost me 2. So now the 4s. I think it'll only cost me 2 if I use that. But I only have 3. We'll kind of keep it there for now. See if we can farm some more before I blow through all my stuff. So the surprise loot is... Surprise good loot is nice. So I might have the best gloves in the game. Well, I consider them the best gloves for me. Maybe other people prefer gloves with more focus stats, but this way I get everything. I mean, my class pretty much uses all of it. The combo classes. So Terror and who did I kill? I killed Fright. So Fright is generally the best one to get any kind of loot from, because Terror and Dread don't always drop loot. It's kind of weird that for a plane that only has four mini bosses, you would think they'd have guaranteed loot, but they don't. Whereas Hate has what, 10 or more mini bosses? And pretty much every one of them has guaranteed loot of some type to drop. Unlike the Hate mini bosses, the Fear mini bosses share a loot table with CT. So basically, you can get god tier loot off of these guys, depending on your luck. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. I wasn't expecting that. Let's do auto merge. It'll give me a couple of points into that. I'm kind of surprised he dropped that for me. The first time it came through here and killed him, he dropped nothing for me. And now both of them drop the same gloves. So I think if I pull these guys, the mini boss will probably come over. Let's check it out. There he comes. Wow, he dropped quickly. Not complaining. But a little shocked. Dread here is notorious for not dropping anything, usually. What we got here? More embracers. Well, I think I might use them at some point. I'm not sure, so I stored them someplace. I think I have them in here somewhere. Yeah. So I kept some stuff. I'm gonna be going through this, deciding what I want to keep. See if I can give away some stuff. And the stuff I can't give away, I'm going to destroy / sell. I'm gonna try not to collect everything. Be a hoarder. There's no reason to be a hoarder. I don't think. At least not in this game. Well, I take that back. You can be a hoarder to a point, so you can, so if you're somebody that changes all 3 of your classes to something else, then you probably want to have a bunch of different gear stored up. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to have at least Paladin or Monk in all of my builds. Oh, son of a... I'm gonna try to take out the boss with this magic stun bitch, which has what, 5 seconds of stun? Yeah, that's cool. So the Gorgon's version of stun I can't avoid. I think it's magic based. So until I get my magic resistance much higher, I'm gonna get hit by it a lot. Well, let's reset it, because I'm almost out of endurance and I want to fight a mini boss with low endurance. I was kind of hoping that I didn't have any extra creatures around him. But I see a little floating eye out here. A thought bleeder. He's gonna bleed my thoughts. Okay, well, I'm regenning. I'm gonna go grab myself something to drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, time to kick more boss ass. Hopefully. I mean, I killed him once. I just didn't kill CT, so should be doable unless I play stupid. It's always that plant. Chance I do something dumb. Random dumb for the win. Die! See, let's go. Wait. We did drop something. So far, they dropped. Each of them dropped something, it looks like. So every one of them dropped the gloves. Okay, that's different. Usually they don't drop shit. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just shocked. I got one mini boss left. And plus whatever random creatures they set in the area here. So the creatures on the outside here will be different, slightly different each time you come in here. It's in a cool little effect there. You can kind of see the bone drakelich in the back. Yeah, let's just do the offensive right away. Actually, let's just do. Okay, I got rid of him. I'll try to get rid of this guy. Now we'll reset. Really? Wow, that was a nice delay. Trying to fuck with me. Yeah, this is the final mini boss. Again, like I said, you only ever had 4. It's not terrible. I don't know where this drops at, but somebody pulled this out somewhere. But gauging from the name of it, I'm thinking it's somewhere in Fallen. Okay, that was weird. I think it's because the pet's still on my list, which can be an issue at times. Was hoping to stand up so that I could start healing myself. Or we're gonna have to wait for it to clear it. There we go. I'm just gonna redo all my buffs. Well, all the ones with a timer other than the... Or not. That guy's got a fucking huge aggro range. He's got huge tracts of land. Okay, let's just get the ones with the slightly lower timer. So, 12 minutes on that one. Okay, so we're gonna have to play dead until my mana's full. So again, how's your days going there, people? You can ask me any questions. I'll do my best to answer said questions. I think I need to find better earrings. I need a better mantle too, it looks like. And then there's this thing. I mean, it's decent, I just don't like the negatives on it. Okay, let's do this shit. Why is it my bow shooting? Interesting. So we can get rid of the pad. Wow, that's not... Well, the second time, I guess. Yeah, the first time I came in here, he was doing significantly more damage. And now he's doing some good damage to my ass. So funny. Now he's starting to hurt me. Yeah, this guy is significantly stronger than the other mini bosses. It's not draining my endurance too badly while I'm in evasive, so we'll sit in it for a bit. Oh, shit. That was a little close for comfort. A little closer than I wanted it to be. think even this guy shares the CT's loot table. Wow, that was an illegal resist. 2 illegal resists. What's up with that shit? I made up for it a little bit. As you can see, he's got a shit ton of hit points. What do we get out of this? A shaman staff. Neat. Let's go sell it. I am kind of curious to see actually share a loot table. Here. Looks like they each have a little bit of their own gear that they can pick from. But some of it is shared with CT. Oh, the Drake Litchi. Okay, that ring is not as good as I thought it was. Because now I'm looking at it. It's got plus 25 strength, but it's got negative 20 dex, negative 20 agility. Why in the world? Unless you really, really want strength, that's kind of garbage. This other stuff's okay. But the rest of it's kind of yuck. Or just that ring. Okay, now that we rested up a bit, I think I'll just stay in recovery. I'll go after CT. We'll try defensive. So if you're not aware, this is where all those squid heads would be located inside that. For the raid, they put him up there, which is probably the best building to use them at. So this guy's got a throwback effect, so we're gonna use his building. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take him. He's pretty tough. At least to me, he's not. He is. Maybe I should resist his spells for now. He's pretty tough. He hits pretty hard either way. You should just play the long game. Jesus Christ, he's just annihilating me. Maybe I'm in the wrong. good timing there, little boo. She changed her mind. My daughter came into my office and then turned around and walked back out. That was interesting. There goes all my endurance. Oh, now she's back. Okay, I'm going to fade death here. Recover, and we'll make another attempt at him. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go make some popcorn for my daughter. Okay, and we're back. Round 2 with CT. What the hell? That was weird. That's why I targeted my familiar. Thinking for now we'll maybe play the long game here. Which means I won't be doing huge damage to him for a bit. Spanking my ass pretty efficiently. This guy seems to... He's got a fair amount of dots here. Holy crap. He seems a bit more magically enabled than Annie here. I had a little bit of issue with taking down Annie, but I don't think it was quite this bad. Definitely Casper, that's for sure. Melee isn't weak though either, so we can't deny that. Oh, we got him down to 69. Nice. Likes to throw me away and drag me back. Throw me away and drag me back. I didn't get his buff, which sucks. Not that one. Didn't really mean that one. I'm not doing terrible. My endurance is about to run out. We'll turn that off, go to balanced, and hopefully get some of that endurance back. So we're basically just trying to melee down his HP slowly, playing the long game. This were World of Warcraft, I'd probably already hit their range cap and be spanked. to 41%. I might have a chance if I can get one more lay of hands, but I got almost 5 minutes, which means I need to get some smite boxes. My endurance is almost gone again. I don't think it's gonna happen. Got 29 seconds on that. I think his dots are gonna kill me. There it is. Oh, son of a bitch. That was not a bad attempt, I guess. Not a great attempt either. I'm gonna get him 30-some percent. Don't need that one put on again. There we go. Do 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 do. Where's the shielding? Plus we also got this. Alright, I should start saving up for what's that one? Buff. Quick buff. I should start saving for that. I think after I reset my class, or reset to Necro. Kelly, Monk, Necro. I'll just throw that on there for now. This guy's pretty freaking tough. might just need... Really? There's still more stuff here. Didn't know that. I thought I had all the random trash done. Not bad. So we'll go back to defensive, wait for mana, and then we'll make another attempt at CT. This will probably be my final attempt, unless I get him under 20%. This will probably be the final attempt. Either dies. Shoot him in the dick. So in the old original version, this would summon the whole zone, but only if the all the mini bosses were up. If you take out all the mini bosses, then none of the zone would come running, except anything that was nearby him. That shit on me. I think this is actually going worse than last time. Good gravy, man. This is going. It's going nowhere fast. I can read the writing on the wall. So I'm gonna turn him this way, so if he throws me, hopefully I get away from him. And he summoned me back. What a dick. didn't go as planned. It's pretty tough for me. Yeah. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is just trying to go farm gear. I don't have any other. Wait, how do I get to? It says, I don't think there's any zone that I can. Yeah, I think I'll end my stream a little early. I was just planning on showing off raid stuff. I don't have any. I was hoping to kill CT, but it's not happening. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.